Hello students, this is CA Prachi Rustagi. Hope you all are staying safe at your homes. Now let's start with the first video lecture of the subject accountancy for class 11. We have already taken two lessons on accountancy in the WhatsApp medium. So in those lectures we have understood the basics of accounting, the need for accounting, the different characteristics of accounting, and we have also learned about the various advantages of accounting. We have learned that what's the accounting cycle or what's an accounting process, and we have learned the concepts of bookkeeping, accountancy and accounting and the differences in them. And the last topic which we did was the different types of accounting or the branches of accounting. I have given you some assignments in the last class and I will share the solutions with you through WhatsApp medium only. Today we will start up with the new topic, which is users of accounting information. See, first you need to understand that whatever end result the process of accounting gives us, that is the financial statements, that is a balance sheet, trading and profit and loss account, cash flow statements and various other reports. So these reports are are like information to some users or the parties who are interested in the business. So we are today going to discuss about the various users of accounting information and what are their objectives, why they study the accounting information of any business. So the users are broadly categorized or divided into two parts, that is internal users and external users. So first we'll talk about the internal users. So internal users are the users which are directly connected to the business or they are part of the management of the business. So let's first go through who are the internal users and why they require this accounting information. So internal users are broadly categorized into two parts, that is owners of the business and the management of the business. See, the owners of the business जो business को own करते हैं and they want to understand through the books of accounting that what is the profitability of their business. So what do you mean by profitability? That whether the business is making profit or whether the business is making a loss. And they also want to understand at the end of the year that what is the financial position of the business. So to answer these questions, they want to read or analyze or interpret the accounting information or the end results of the accounting information. So this is about the owners of the business. Now let's move forward to the management of the business. Suppose I will take one example. Suppose I have a hotel business and there is a manager of the hotel. So what is the job of that manager? He needs to manage the complete hotel and the day-to-day activities of that hotel. So now this manager is concerned with that how many customers are coming to the hotel and what are the expenses which they are doing every day, how much amount they are spending on purchasing the raw materials or the ingredients through which they are preparing the food and they are providing it to the final customers. So we need to understand the management needs daily reports, weekly reports or quarterly reports, or they need the reports more frequently than the other users. So the financial statements are mostly prepared at the end of the year. But these users, like the management of the business, they need information more frequently. So they will have to do the analysis of accounting records either in 1 week or in a month or in 15 days or quarterly. They need to analyze the unpublished reports which are not available to the external users. That unpublished reports are, those unpublished reports are not given to the external users. They are only used by either the owners of the business or the management of the business. For example, now the hotel manager wants to know that what is the amount of sales they have done in 1 month. So what will he do is, he will go to the accountant, he will ask the accountant, give me the summary of the amount of sales, or how many customers have come, or what is the amount of food they have purchased during 1 month. So what the accountant will do? He will analyze the sales ledger for 1 month and he will give that report, particular 1 month report, to the hotel manager. And hotel manager can take various decisions depending upon this information. So similarly, what he can do is, if he wants to analyze the purchase, so what he will do is, he will ask the accountant to give the information of all the purchases which are done in 1 month, or if he wants to do the analysis for 3 months, he will tell the accountant to provide the information for that particular period, and the accountant has to provide it, and then he can take further decisions that whether the purchase is correct or not, or if they want to reduce the purchase, or they have to increase the purchase, or the other decisions related to sales, that whether the sales are able to reach the profitability, or the sales are such that they are achieving the profits which the owners want. So all this analysis can be done by management through the various reports and information which can be taken out from these accounting records which are prepared daily by the accountant. Now let's move forward to the external users of accounting. The external users can be many. So here we are going to discuss some 9 or 10 external users and why they actually want to analyze the accounting information. So first, moving to the potential investors. So first you need to understand that what is the meaning of investors. So the person who wants to invest money in your business, owner and investors are different. Investor want to invest some money in the business so that the business can, if the business wants money for expansion, or they want to grow further, the investors invest money in that business. So why investors want to analyze, or why they want the accounting information or the accounting records of the business? Because they want to know that what is the profitability of the business, and whether this business is making profits or not. If I invest money in this business, मेरा पैसा डूब तो नहीं जाएगा, मेरा जो भी मनी मैं इन्वेस्ट करूंगा वो आगे जाके will turn into profits or not. So for that analysis, potential investors need your accounting information. The next is short-term creditors. Now creditors are people to whom the business has to pay the money. Suppose मैं hotel business का example, if I carry forward that example, suppose you want to purchase some raw material, right? From a general store, you want to buy some raw material. So that raw material, when you buy, suppose you purchase the raw material of rupees 20,000 at once, and you have only 5,000 rupees. So you will pay 5,000 and you will tell the shopkeeper that we will pay you 15,000 in 1 week or in 10 days. So this is how the concept of creditors works. So the shopkeeper now becomes the creditor of the business, and business in future after 15 days or 1 week has to repay the money of, or pay back the money of 15,000. thousand. So short-term creditors are interested in your accounting information because they want to know whether you have cash or not, whether you will be able to pay them in future or not, whether you have the capacity to pay back their amount or not. So for that analysis, they want to analyze your accounting information. Long term creditors. So in the WhatsApp classes we have learned that accounting information helps us to take loans from banks and financial institutions. So again, the long term creditor will also want to see after giving the loan. Suppose to start a business, you have taken a loan of rupees 5 lakh. Now that bank or that financial institution wants to analyze your accounting information because they want to know that whether you will be able to repay the principal amount and the interest amount to the bank or not. They want to check your credit worthiness. That is, what do you mean by credit worthiness? The ability to repay the amount to the lender. So now that also, to check the credit worthiness, the long term creditors will use your accounting information or will want to see your accounting information. The next is employees. See, employees are working in the business, so obviously they are interested in the accounting information because they want to know that whether the business is growing or not, whether the business is making profit or not, because they want to see that what are the chances of their salaries being increased, which we called increment in business, that whether they will get salary increment or not, whether they will get bonus amount or not. And also they want to see that whether the business is submitting the amount of PF, that is provident fund, correctly or not. So for all this information, employees are also interested in the accounting records of the business. Now let's move forward. The next is tax authorities. See, you need to pay income tax, you need to pay goods and service tax to the government. So the tax authorities, the income tax department or the GST department, they are interested to know for assessment of your information, for assessment of your taxes. They are interested in your accounting records because ultimately GST and income tax is calculated as per the accounting records. So let's move forward. The next is the government. So government broadly wants to see the accounting information of majorly big businesses to analyze, whether the policies which are being made by the government are being followed or not, and what are the different subsidies they can give to the businesses. They analyze the small and medium enterprises also to see that whether the enterprises are eligible for the subsidies or not. So for that, they analyze the accounting records of various businesses. Moving forward, social responsibility groups. See, when we learned about the branches of accounting, we learned that there is one branch which is social responsibility accounting. So every business has to spend some money for the welfare of the society. So these social responsibility groups, they want to know about the business, that whether they have spent some amount or what amount they have spent for the welfare of the business. Suppose your factory is making some pollution, and to control that pollution, you have spent some amount, you have taken some measures, you have grown some plants around your factory, etc., etc. So whatever amount you have spent on that activity, these groups want to know that whether you have done something about the social responsibility or not. Their purpose is that only. Next is public. So in general, public is also interested because businesses works in, they don't work in isolation, they work in the society. So public is also interested that whether the business is growing or not, and whether what are the future plans of the business. They want to analyze that, they want to learn about that. So that's why general public is also sometimes interested. See, now you talk about at your home also, you must be normal normally talking about अभी Reliance का क्या share price चल रहा है या Reliance के financials कैसे चल रहे हैं. So general public is mostly curious about businesses. They want to know that whether the businesses in the economy are doing well or not. The last is competitors. See, the competitors also want to know that what are the strengths and weaknesses of the party. So that's why the competitors want our accounting information. If we are a public enterprise, we need to publish our accounts. So the competitors can also access those accounts, and through that access they can analyze that what are the strengths, how many expenses we are incurring, how many sales we are incurring. So that analysis can also be done. So students, today we have learned about the various users of accounting information. Hope you have enjoyed today's class. So I'll be sharing the notes and the assignment related to this topic in your WhatsApp classes. And for today you have to do one work, which is go to the internet or go to Google and just type balance sheet, trading or profit and loss account of any company like Reliance, Wipro. You can type any company. You see the balance sheet. I know that at this point of time you won't be able to understand what is written in these financial statements, but at least you will get a picture of it, that how the balance sheet looks and how a trading and profit and loss account looks. Just go through it and just be prepared for the next session. See you in the next class. Thank you.